Good morning. Today we are going to see the tree demultiplexing. So already we have seen the tree multiplexing. In that case, we built 8 to 1 mux using 2 4 to 1 multiplexer. So like that, we are going to build a demultiplexer, high output demultiplexer by using low output demultiplexer. Low output means lower, means that example is we are going to build 1 line to 8 line demux by using 1 line to 4 line demux. Okay, that is nothing but a tree demultiplexing. Okay, so let us see how we are going to convert 1 to 8 demults by using 1 line to 4 line demux. So let us start from the simple example, that is, first we are going to build 1 line to 4 line demux by using 2 1 line to 2 line demux. Okay, so this is a demultiplexer which is 1 line to 2 line. So it has a single input and 2 outputs. Okay, so as the equation you know that 2 raised to m equal to n. 2 raised to m equal to n. That means we require one select line named as S0. Okay, so this is the first demux. There is another demultiplexer which is also having single data input and 2 outputs. Okay, so it has also a select line S0. So it is also 1 line to 2 line demux. Okay, so it is a second demux. So by using these two demultiplexer, we are going to make the connection between these two so that it can work as a one line to 4 line demultiplexer. Okay, so in that case we require a strobe line. So here strobe. So depends on that which type of is that strobe. Okay, so consider active low strobe, means you have to write strobe bar. Okay, so this is active low strobe, and you can also represent by indicating the bubble at the strobe input. That means when you connect low, that is 0, then it will be activated. Okay, for high input strobe it becomes disable. Okay, so in that case we make these two select lines common and consider it as 0 single select line. Okay, then we need to add one inverter between, so here we have to add one inverter between these two strobe lines, and this is used as another select line, that is S1. Okay, so this is inverter. Keep in mind that this is inverter. Okay, so then outputs are, so we treat these outputs as output of single demultiplexer. So we named as Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. So these are the outputs. So what is about this data input? So demultiplexer should have a single data input. So for that case we make these two data input common and named as D in. Okay, so now this works as 1 line to 4 line demultiplexer. Okay, so truth table is like this. Now the input lines are the select lines, we named as S1, S0, and output lines are Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. Okay, if we apply select line 0, 0, then what happens? So this is 0, okay, which is applied to first as well as second, but this S1 decides which will be activated. So when S1 is 0, which is connected to this first demux, so because of this 0 it gets enabled. Okay, and this 0 is inverted into 1 and that is applied to this 1, that means this demultiplexer get disabled. Okay, so its outputs are permanently at the 0 state. Okay, and because of this S0 is 0, the first output of this first demultiplexer is selected, and whatever the data input is routed or it is connected to Y0 output. So like that, if I apply 0, 0, so D in is appears at the Y0 output and remaining outputs are at 0 state. Okay, similarly if I apply 0, 1, so because of this 0, first is enabled, second is disabled, and because of this 1, data input is routed to Y1 and Y0 now becomes 0. So here you will get D in and 0, 0. Okay, now if you apply 1, 0, okay, so again the S1 becomes 1, so this 1 is applied to this demux, so it get disabled. So 1 is inverted by this inverter and connected to the strobe line, and this demultiplexer gets enabled. So because of this disabling, output becomes 0, 0, and now because of S0 equal to 0, so the 0 is applied simultaneously both the demultiplexers, but it is disabled and this one is enabled. So because of that, so this S0 selects this data input routed to Y2. So here D in. Similarly, if you apply 1, 1, first is disabled, so therefore output of first demultiplexer Y0, Y1 is 0. Now it is routed to the Y3 output, so D0, Y0, Y2 is become 0, and here D in. So this is the output of demultiplexer. Okay, so at these two states, first demux enabled and second demux disabled. Okay, for these two states, first demux disabled and second demux gets enabled. Okay, so this is the truth table. So similarly, we can build 1 line to 8 line demux by using 1 line to 4 line demux. Okay, now see how we are going to convert this. 1 line to 8 line demux using 2 1 line to 4 line demux. That is known as tree demultiplexing. Okay. So we require two demultiplexers. This is first demux. Second demux, it has D in input. D in, it is 1 line to 8 line. So this is also 1 line to 8 line. So this is the first demux. Second, it has two select lines. Okay, S1, S0. So it is also S1, S0 because it has 4 outputs. Okay, so it has also 4 outputs. So we treat these two demultiplexers as a single demultiplexer. So here Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, 6 and Y7. We made these two select lines are common, and there is a third which strobe. Okay, we use the same logic, active low strobe. It is indicated by bar or there is a bubble. Okay, we use an inverter between these two strobes, and this is the third select lines, S2. Okay, so this is S1 and this is S0. Okay, so S2, S1, S0 are the select lines you made common data input and named D. So this is nothing but 1 line to 8 line demultiplexer by using 1 line to 4 lines, 1 line to 4 line demultiplexer. Okay, so we are going to build this 1 line to 8 line by using 1 line to 4 line demultiplexers. Okay, just I am not aware of this written here 1 line to 8 line, so it is 1 line to 4 line. Okay, so truth table becomes, it has select lines S2, S1, S0. These are the inputs, and outputs are Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, then Y5, Y6 and Y7. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1. Okay, if you consider these 4 states, okay, in S2 is 0 and for these states S2 is 1. So for these 4 states, which one gets enabled? So this, because of 0, 0 is applied to first, so this first enables and second disables, and the remaining 4 states, when Y2 becomes 1, so this 1 is applied here, it is disabled, 1 is inverted 0 and applied here, it is enabled. So here for the first stage, first demux enable and second disable. Okay, for this stage, first demux disable and second enable. Okay, so you have to write here when it is disabled. Okay, so these are the output of first demux and these are the output of second demux. In that case, when second get disabled, you found here all the outputs are 0, 0, 0. Okay, for the first 4 states. Here when first demux get disabled, now these outputs are becomes 0 for the last 4 states. Okay, now what happens in that case? First is enabled. So first is enabled, and because of this 0 0, first output is selected. So you will get here D in 0 0 0. Then here, because of 0 1, it is second is selected. Because of 1 0, now third selected. Because of 1 1, fourth is selected. Okay, so in that case this is disabled, so we'll get 0, and because of 0 0, now first output of this second demultiplexer is selected, therefore you will get here D in 0 0 0. Then second output is selected because of 0 1, second output is selected of the second demultiplexer, you will get D in 0 0. So here 0 0, D in 0 0 0. So this is the truth table of the 1 line to 8 line demultiplexer. So we here built the demultiplexer by using 1 line to 4 line demux. So here application of demultiplexers are given, okay, in the textbook. So demultiplexer can be used to route input data to specify output decided by the control word known as a data demultiplexing. So this control word means what? The control word is nothing but this select line. So if you apply this control word, that is select lines or control lines, then the input is route input data to specify output. So depends on this, the input is transferred to or routed to one of the output. Okay, so in this cases we routing purpose of data in different circuits we use demultiplexing. Similarly, it can be used for clock demultiplexing. The clock input can be connected to the required digital circuit like counter, registers, instead of using separate clock. So in a digital electronic circuit we use single clock. Clock means what? It is nothing but a square wave generator, and that is applied to different digital electronic circuits for operating purpose. So same clock can be used to connect to different circuits. So these circuits are connected at this level, and single clock is connected by selecting the select lines to one of the output. Then demultiplexer plays important role in memory addressing by means of its decoder application. So memory addressing means what? So whatever the memory in your mobile is addressed. Address means you have to apply a address signal so that position of that particular file can be detected. So in that case, if you apply the address lines, so that address signal can connect it to particular same memory cell decided by the demultiplexer. Okay, it can be used for switch encoding. So switch encoding means like the which switch is placed, which switch is connected, that is encoded by using this demultiplexer. So this application later on we will see in detail. Okay, so these are the applications of the demultiplexer, and the next one is the encoders. So encoder means what? So if we apply, okay, if we apply a human known language, human known signal, that means 1 2 3 4 or A B C D, so these are the human known signals. So if we apply these human known signals, then the encoder converts that signal, human known language, into the coded form, that is called as encoder. So example is given here, like calculator. If you press the input number key from 0 to 9, okay, if you press that key, then what happens? The 0 to 9 expressed common input, but calculator is a digital circuit, it accepts the only binary code. So when we press a key on a calculator, then the calculator generates the equivalent code of that pressed key. If you press a 1, then internally the calculator generates 0001. Okay, so the circuit which is connected between that keyboard and the main circuit, that is called as an encoder, which convert the pressed key into its equivalent code. So that is called as nothing but an encoder. That means encoder means what in short? So encoder is which converts a human understandable code into its equivalent code. That code is understood by the machine or any circuit. Okay, so in short, the encoder converts the human known code into equivalent coded form. Okay, so this one, there is one example BCD encoder. Okay, so BCD encoder means what? Which converts the human known. So these are like the keys. Okay, so these are like the keys on the calculator. If you press 0, then its equivalent code is appeared here 0000. If you press 1, then equivalent code is appeared here 0001. Okay, so like a calculator keys, we can press 0 to 9. If you press 8, then its equivalent code 1000 is appeared at the output. Then how we are going to make this connection between these keys and the input of OR gate? So there is a one logic. Let us see how we are going to connect that. Okay, so consider this. So these are the input keys from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, why only 0 to 9? Because we are considering the BCD, binary coded decimal output. So BCD encoder. Okay, so output from this circuit is BCD. Okay, so here it is D, C, B, E. Okay, so truth table becomes like this. Input is, so you are pressing the input 0 to 9. Okay, in the truth table, input is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And then output is D, C, B, A. So what you want? If you press 0 numbered key, so output should be 0, 0, 0, 0. If you press 1 numbered key, so you will get 0, 0, 1. If you press second number key, you will get 0, 0, 1, 0. If you press third, you will get 1, 1. Similarly, so like this, 5, okay, 6, then you will get 0, 1, 1, 1, then 1, 0, 1, 1, here 0, 1. Okay, so if you press these keys, these numbered keys, you will get you want this output. Okay, then now how we are going to connect? So first, if we press 0, we want 0, 0, 0. So in that case, don't connect this line to any input of this OR gate. Now we want, if you press 1 numbered key, you get 0, 0, 0, 1. So A should be 1. That means if you press 1 numbered key, the VCC means one state is applied to only this. Okay, then you have to connect only this, so that if you press first numbered key, this VCC is connected to this input, that is 1. So one of the input of OR gate is 1, you will get output 1. Okay, similarly when we press 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, if you press 2, then it should be applied only to the second input of OR gate. Okay, here. Then if you press 3, you get 1, 1. So in that case, this 3 numbered line is connected to this input. Okay, so in this case, you have to connect the input. Okay, then for fourth, you want 0, 1, 0, 0. That means this C numbered bit should be input of OR gate should be 1. Okay, then C for the press 4, Okay, then 5 1 and these two ones, C and A. So this 5 input is connected to C input OR gate and A input OR gate. 6 is connected to 6 is connected to this one and this one. 7 is connected to 1 1 1, this one, and also it is connected to input. So for 8 it is only 1 to D. Okay, so it is applied to here 1 only. For 9 it is 1 1, so this is also 1, this also 1. So if you press any key, then you will get the equivalent output voltage, equivalent output state. But main disadvantage of this circuit is, if you press any two keys simultaneously, then it gives a faulty output. Okay, if you press 9 and 8, if you press 9 and 3, then you will get the output which is greater than 9. So here only one input key should be pressed at a 1, but if you press simultaneously more than one keys, you will get the faulty output state. Okay, but what happens in calculator, if you press many keys at the same time, then you find that the maximum key only appears at the output. Okay, so let us stop here. Then next one is, so to avoid this disadvantage, we are going to use an encoder that is called as a priority encoder. Okay, priority means the priorities are given to the input pressed. Okay, so here if you press 9 and 1, then highest priority is to 9, then equivalent 9 is appeared at the output point. Okay, so it has this drawback. If you press simultaneously for more than one keys, you will get the fault output. Okay, so we are going to design IC that is known as priority encoder, which is called as IC 74147, which is a priority encoder. Okay, so we are going to see in the next lecture about this priority encoder. Okay, we'll stop here now.